Let's be real. Starting a business isn't a guaranteed success. In fact, for most people, it's more like a series of misfires, awkward stumbles, and moments of total embarrassment. The truth? That's the whole point. Failure isn't the enemy. It's an essential part of the journey. Imagine you're learning to ride a bike. The first few tries, you're probably going to fall, maybe scrape your knee, and definitely look awkward. But each fall gets you closer to the moment when you finally get the hang of it. The same is true for entrepreneurship. Every failure is just part of the process that sharpens your skills, teaches you what works, and reveals what doesn't. Think about it. In the business world, there are two kinds of people: the ones who get discouraged by failure and the ones who use it to their advantage. Most people quit after a flop, but the successful ones, they keep at it, learning from each misstep until they hit the right formula. Here's an example. Think back to the early days of starting anything. Maybe you tried launching a small project, something that was close to your heart but ultimately fell flat. Maybe it was an event, a product, or even a blog you spent hours on. The crowd didn't show up, the product didn't sell, or no one cared. Sound familiar? The sting of that failure? It's brutal, but it's also necessary. Because when you fail, you learn. When you don't get the results you expect, you're forced to think critically. What went wrong? Was it the timing? The marketing? The audience? That's the kind of knowledge you can't get from a textbook or a seminar. It's gained through experience. The kind of experience that turns failure into your most valuable teacher. This is where most people give up. But not you. Because you're not just playing for today. You're building a legacy. Think about it this way. A legendary baseball player might miss 70% of the time. They fail. A lot. But when they do hit, it's often a game changer. It's not about the average. It's about making your moments count. And that's the mindset you need to adopt. Entrepreneurship isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up, even when it feels like the whole world is saying, this isn't going to work. You might not be hitting home runs every time, but as long as you're still swinging, you're still in the game. In fact, the biggest names in business, people like Steve Jobs, Oprah, or Walt Disney, didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there by embracing it, by learning from their mistakes, and by staying hungry for success, even when things didn't go according to plan. They failed their way to success. So, what's the secret? Speed and value. The sooner you can fail, the sooner you can learn and adjust. The more value you can create with each iteration, the faster you'll find the breakthrough that leads to your big win. It's not a race. It's a journey. And along that journey, failure isn't something to fear. It's your greatest asset, your most powerful ally, and the thing that will eventually lead you to the top.